In this auto-brandle adventure, I will go on an overnight trip in Alta in northern Norway. I will walk on a frozen river, sleep without a sleeping bag, and enjoy a cozy fire. The next morning, I will visit a frozen waterfall.
Hi guys, and welcome back on a new auto-brandle adventure. Today I'm gonna go camping. Don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, but I will do it. It's a short snowshoe hike along a frozen river, or on top of the frozen river, and then we'll find a hopefully nice camping spot, set up a camp and enjoy the evening. Of course, with me, the man himself, Güni, my husky. I'm already on the frozen river. Temperatures today is around 0 degrees, so I have to be a bit careful, but I'm spending almost every day on this river, so I'm quite sure where I can walk and where not. You need to be quite careful on that river, because the ice is on some parts very thin and it's very easy to break in here. Or Güni digs a hole. That can also happen. As you can see here, it doesn't matter how cold it is, that river never freezes completely. So you really have to be careful. I'm gonna leave the frozen river now. Tomorrow I show you a bit more of the frozen river. There are some beautiful spots, frozen waterfalls and stuff like that. But it's getting dark soon, and keep that tomorrow when the sun is shining. But now I have to find my way up here. That looks again like a big challenge. That's again a disgusting project with the pulk. Since it's so warm, the snow is super wet and heavy, and I have almost no chance to get the pulk through there. Getting dark slowly. I'm gonna set up camp now. I will do it here, and this beautiful view on the mountains. I have no idea what I should expect from this night. I think it's gonna be a tough one, because it's quite warm, and warm means wet, and wet means cold. So mostly for me it's easier if it's like colder, because then it's just humid, the snow is dry, and now everything is wet. I'm struggling a bit to setting up the tarp, but I think slowly I'm getting there. First of all, I forgot to bring enough rope, so fixing here some stuff together. Here's another piece. I made it, as you see here in the back. I will shovel some snow so I don't have the gap. Then the part over here, if it's getting too windy, I can take it down. Or if snow is coming, but for me it's quite nice to have the tarp open. I think that's the nice thing about the tarp. Otherwise I can sleep in a tent if I want to have it fully closed. While I'm enjoying my dripping tea, I feel like this cup needs to get soaked first and then it's waterproof. I don't know. I tell you a bit more about my plan for tonight. I'm gonna collect firewood now, make dinner, and then my plan is to sleep without the sleeping bag. Only this thin mattress here, reindeer fur on top, and Jervenduken. It's like a BV bag that's waterproof and windproof. Of course, it's very difficult here to predict sometimes the temperature, especially here in the valley where I am. So I brought a backup sleeping bag with me in case things go wrong. But let's see. Looking forward to do that. Yeah, had my tea now. Now I will collect firewood. I think I saw on the way already a dead tree. I'm gonna go there now and check if it's really dry. This is the tree I'm talking about. And I think it looks super good. Let's check the bigger pieces. Loaded up the pulk. I'm gonna bring that back. And then one more time, I think, or maybe two more times, depends how I feel. One more load of firewood. Let's bring it back. Got this more or less huge pile of firewood now. I'm gonna relax a tiny bit and then I start the fire. For dinner I have potatoes, mashed potatoes, German bratwurst and eggs. I will not do the eggs. I burned the pan and I think if I put eggs on top now it's gonna be a disaster. Kind of hope it tastes better than it looks. Okay, then bon appetit. Yep, tastes much better than it looks. Nice, happy. Whew, I think that was a solid 2000 calories meal. I'm full. I'm gonna relax by the fire, get my sleeping spot ready. Also need to change my underlayer before I go to sleep to a dry one. That's the most disgusting part. I'm in my bed now. Go to sleep. Have a good night. Tomorrow morning I will show you my sleeping system in the light. I hope it works. If not, as I said, I have a backup sleeping bag with me. Most worried I'm about my feet. But I have one more jacket with me in case they're too cold. I will put the jacket around my feet and that should help. Now I have on 3 woolen layers. Merino wool underlayer, merino wool jacket and then this sweater here. Okay, have a good night and see you tomorrow. To give you an idea of my sleeping situation, I'm sharing my bed with Güni. It's quite tight. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's a tough night. Not my best night. I'll tell you more in the morning. Good morning. This was a tough night. It was quite cold, but I managed to don't use my sleeping bag. And the worst was, since it was so warm yesterday, snow was soft, and I have very shitty surface to sleep on. That's gonna hurt for the next 2 weeks. Gonna get up now, have a coffee, and then start my day. Güni is still in the bed. Güni. Started the fire again to get some heat in my body. Whew. Yeah, it was had periods in the night where it was super warm, I had periods where it was freezing. It was minus 6 degrees. But yeah, now I know it is possible. Also realized it's the first time where I have more than enough firewood. And perfect firewood. I mean, I was really lucky with the tree. Very rare that you find something like this here. Really nice. Normally I'm sitting by the fire and I need to take care every second of it. But with this firewood, it's just burning. And so much easier to enjoy the fire. My fire is slowly dying. No more firewood. But this guy here is still sleeping. Let's see. Güni, I wanted to show my sleeping setup now. Time to show you my sleeping setup. I use this Savota mattress here. It is waterproof from down. And also what I like, it has this thingies here, these extensions. Perfect if you sleep in the snow. Then, of course, most important, pillow. Güni, yeah. Then, especially for my upper body, I use that reindeer fur. And then this guy here, I use to cover myself. It's a Jervenduken. It's kind of a BV bag. You can use it as a blanket, you can use it as a tarp, you can use it however you like. It has zippers on three sides. And it's completely wind and waterproof. The only difficult thing is, also means the humidity doesn't go outside. So if you sweat in the night and you have wet clothes, it all stays in there. It worked quite well, was a little bit cold sometimes, but I managed. I really can recommend this thing. We used it already for a lot of adventures. And that was it, -6 in the night. But yeah, I think -10 would be my absolutely limit. I packed down now, start walking. If you wonder why I have this big pulk with me, as I said, I took a sleeping bag and a sleeping pad and also my Primus with me in case something will not work out. But next time I know I don't need the stuff. Made it back to the river, gonna leave my pulk behind me. Anyways, need to walk back and show you the rest of the frozen river. I made it to that beautiful kind of waterfall here. The sun is finally shining in my face. What a beautiful day. I would say this is also a beautiful place to finish the video. I really enjoyed the adventure. It was a tough night without the sleeping bag, but I managed. And yeah, goodbye from me and goodbye from Güni. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give me a like for the video. See you next time. Ha det bra.